we have to use so many speakers?
Because
Because
we have been doing 3D surround sound for quite a few years at Stanford. And composers have been writing music for that environment. So what we usually do is in the concert hall where we stage the concert or event, we have usually a minimum of 24 speakers
24?
arranged in usually 3 rings, so getting smaller.
Higher?
Yeah, exactly. So at ear level, it's usually 12 in a circle.
Yeah.
Then hanging from the ceiling,
Yeah.
from the grid, 8.
8,
And
12.
8, 12, 8, and 4. They're all pointing to the center, right?
I see.
So they're not pointing towards the audience from the stage, for example, like in a theater sound. So they're trying to create a virtual space around the audience, everywhere. So front, left, right, up, back,
yeah.
sides, everywhere. And everywhere is the same. So it's not like in theater sound, like in 5.1 or 7.1, where you have very strong front for the image, and then in the sides and back a little bit for effect. This is all the same. So back is the same as front, as right and left. So, and I was saying before that this is like replacing the walls of the space with speakers, and the speakers create the space that is virtual.
Speaker is like the wall.
Speakers, speakers is exactly. And within reason, the more speakers you have, the better you can replace that wall with something else, with a different soundscape that's not the real room. So that's more or less why we use so many speakers. So in concert we have this minimum we have done, it's 24. We also have a ring of 8 subwoofers to get the low end. And since last year we've also added 8 on the floor, right? So it's 8, 12, 8, 4. And the 8 on the floor are wedges, and they help to bring the whole sound image down. Because otherwise it has a tendency to be everything above, high. And those help significantly to bring everything down. So with that setup, we were using 32 speakers. I was also telling before that it's not just the speakers, but the software we use to drive the speakers. So we have to also have time to measure. And what is it we measure? We measure the distance to all speakers so we can equalize arrival time. Then we actually do impulse response measurements of each speaker separately and calculate filters for each one so that they're flat and they all sound the same, and that helps a lot. And we also measure sound pressure level, SPL, at the end, so that again all of them are compensated so they're all equal loudness as well. Once we have that, that's the colorless transparent sound, and then we do the diffusion of music, which might require further EQ. But we like to start from a system. We try to make the sound of the whole environment to be as close as possible to studio sound, which is not what's usually done, right? So we want it transparent, flat.